Welcome to Caching Waves. This is an Elliott Wave update for XRP. Now, if you've been with me for quite a while, you know we've been tracking this as a contracting triangle over multi-years. Now, within this triangle, we have a 5-wave move, 3-wave patterns labeled as an A, B, C, D, E, with trend lines contracting to a point. Once we reach our E-wave termination, we get trend continuation, in which case the prior trend was to the upside. We're expecting all-time highs. That's what it looks like idealized, the top left. This is what it looks like in reality in the charts. We had an A, B, C, D, E. Now, if you've been following along, hopefully you took this trade and you're doing very well. And we have currently looking for a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 for a 5-wave move. After that, looking for a correction to the downside for a wave 2, and then another third wave up to the upside. Now we're talking multi-years down the road. Now we might get extensions like we have in the past. We'll have to wait and see. But right now, just tracking this in two different ways. I'll show you that down on the smaller time frames. It's a little bit messy. I have to explain all this. So there's our E-wave low. We tracked this very nicely from the low. If you're following along, have this as a wave 1 and 2, very extended wave 2 as a running flat ABC pattern, and we were expecting upside after that. But the alternative is we have a 1, 2, 1, 2, where this is basically a double top wave 5, not very good looking impulse wave. Now, that's why I have it as gray, because that is the alternative. If it follows that path, we're not sure which path it's going to follow, but our direction is to the upside. So from our 1, 2 labeled this way, we're expecting our third wave in white. It's actually gotten quite extended. I think we might possibly get a third wave extension up here, up to the 2.618 at $2. I need to see how this wave fills out, because right now we're just going to focus in on this third wave in blue. So let's go down to the 1 hour. So that's from our wave 2 low, as you can see, as labeled. I have this as a wave 1 and 2. Third wave came to our 1.618 extension at 126 of wave 1 off of wave 2. We were tracking this out as a triangle all week in the Discord, or a flat potential. It appears that we've gotten our triangle. I actually added to my position at this D wave breakout, stop at this E wave. So we'll see if we get follow through here. Looking for a 1-to-1 extension of our original wave 1, length of wave 1, off of wave 4, the E wave low. Right now that target's at 166.73, but the zone I'm looking at is right here at 148 and 164. So I'm going to count these waves, want to see a nice 5-wave move for our 5th wave within the third in white, and then see if we get a larger 4th wave reaction here. So at that point, I will hedge my trade. Because alternatively, if this is our 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, this would all end up being a third wave within that third wave in gray. And this would all get moved over one label, as you can see, and we'd expect further upside. So it's an interesting spot. Nice clean triangle, though. Just need some follow through here, some thrust. Think of a smaller version of this triangle. It's the exact same thing. We're in a 4th wave. We expect 4th wave triangles, flats. As you can see, it's the same thing, just on a smaller degree. So we'll see how we get in this zone. Keep in mind, this can also always turn into a flat, where this gets an A, B, C as a flat, then we get trend continuation. All that is the pattern where our B wave comes higher than the third wave, and then we get a C wave to the downside, usually in 5 waves. As 5 waves, sorry, otherwise it's a WXY if it's 3. And then we get trend continuation. Running flat, we'd protect the A wave. Expanded flat, we'd come below the A wave. So right now, I'd just like to see the 5-wave move finish up. We've gone long enough in this sideways triangle compared to this wave 2. So I'd like to see it finished. So we'll see. Is this just a third wave in gray? As such, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That completes our third. Then we get our fourth. But either way, we are expecting a pullback. It just depends to which degree. Is it a larger pullback where it's in this entire move, or from the low entire move? We'll have to wait and see. Now, there is one more scenario, and that's where this fifth wave gets extended. Excuse me. And if we do get extended, we would expect to come to about $2 in this third wave. So we'd expect a slight pullback and then come up like so to around $2, this extended third wave target. This was our original third wave target of this wave 1 off of wave 2 over here. We've already passed that, so we might get extended and come to our extended third wave targets. You can see there's a lot of options here, but a lot of these counts do get corrections up in this area. Just depends how deep. That's why I'm going to be hedging myself. So we're just waiting to see if we hit that 90%. I believe we might have already. Nope. So it's not technically a flat. If we did happen to, for whatever reason, come down, it would be most likely in 3, as we started with a 3-wave pattern. We didn't hit that 90%, so it can't be a flat, so it would have to be a double zigzag. This would all be a B wave. We'd come down like so. Come between the 382 and the 50 here. Look for a 1-to-1 extension of wave W off of X in this scenario, and then we'd look for upside. But at that point, I'd be stopped out of my trade and looking for a re-entry, as my stop is at this E wave level currently. All right, so that's it for XRP. If you want daily updates on this, I cover it every day in the Discord. You can check out the first link in the description. It's cashingwaves.com. I do a members video every morning covering all the assets and trade setups we are currently in. There's also some extra things. There's a trading calculator. There's also how to trade each pattern, and you can check that out in the link in the description. There's also a Blofin exclusive. You can see that top left, and what you get is, most importantly, 20% rebate for life on trading fees. So when you enter or exit a trade, 20% of those fees gets directly deposited into your account every day, plus a 10% cashback futures bonus at the moment. You can check out all the details of that in the link. And if you're not interested in the membership, you can also get 5% rebate for life using the YouTube link plus the bonus. All right, guys, this is my YouTube schedule. These are the assets I cover. If you want anything else covered, it's only covered in the Discord. I update them once or twice a week. All right, guys, that's it for this one. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next one.